Hello, welcome back. It's episode 5, yada yada yada. Today we gotta build some farms, so let's go. Here, potatoes, carrots, we're gonna need rails for a collection system. There's a mesa biome over here, let's go raid it. Hopefully there's an abandoned mine shaft over there. Alright, so today we're doing our pumpkin farm, we're doing our melon farm, we're doing our potato and carrot farm, so we can start trading with some villagers, start getting some emeralds saved up. Alright? And then we're gonna decorate the inside of the trading hall, and then we're gonna do a big ol' iron farm. We're digging down 2 levels for our minecart track, and then we're gonna have our soil be at the same level as everything else. So the villagers can have at least some semblance of a normal life, at least they're on the same level as everybody, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then everything's gonna drop down over here, and this is going to connect to our bubble stream and go into the same chest there. Alright, so this will collect everything for us, and then it'll go and get stuck in that little thing over there, and everything gets sucked into a hopper. I figured this out. Here's a video of me thinking I had it all figured out, but I was doing it completely the wrong way. I'm trying to figure out how to do these. How to like make it I really don't understand how to make it. I've never understood how to make it like go once. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm thinking if I and then how do I figure out a way to, and I figured it out. And then once this hits 42, which is everything I put in there, we'll see it go. Bye bye. Beautiful. Alright, let's see if this thing's working. Taking all the potatoes out so we can see that there's no potatoes in the chest right now, but once I put them in this hopper minecart, they will be unloaded, and then we will have potatoes go up the stream. And you can believe me because you saw it with your own eyes. Block all this in just to be safe. And then we're gonna go catch up with this minecart here. I'm gonna say, hey buddy, come here. Take some potatoes. And then we're gonna go over here, we're gonna push it. It's gonna go, see? It goes on the track. It's gonna come over here, it's gonna get stuck again, like you just saw. And then this is gonna start going bap 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 bap. We got potatoes. Alright, something got powered accidentally, but first of all we're just gonna check on those potatoes. Yep, they're there. Perfect. Now this next step is very important. I need you to listen to me very carefully, okay? Listen very carefully. What you're gonna do is you're gonna place dirt and you're gonna use that thing. And you're gonna turn this into this farmland, and then with this you can put crops on it, okay? Don't forget. Alright, and then once you've done that, the next thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go and you're gonna want to go back in time, and you're gonna want to build your building, and you're gonna want to get your villagers in there first, and you're gonna want to fill their inventory full of whatever they're farming, because otherwise they won't drop the stuff and you won't be able to pick it up. It's very important that you do this first, and then you go in and you go back and you do this again and you make this all farmland, because otherwise while you're building and when you're getting your villagers in here, they're just gonna break everything. It's very important. Don't forget. Each of these guys is gonna need like 8 or 9 or maybe 10 stacks of whatever thing, so you better have them ready. You better go do your farming on your own and not expect them to do everything for you. Sometimes you have to work, okay? But then they'll do it after you give them their stuff. But first you gotta give them their stuff, so I'm gonna go get their stuff. Carrots first. Okay, apparently it's also very important that you take the villagers out of the minecart before you turn it back into farmland, because otherwise they will fall directly through the ground and clip their head and die on the farm. So don't forget. Basement, blue. Upstairs, not blue. What is it? Yellow? Blue. Yellow. You understand? It works like a charm. We got constantly carrots. We got constantly potatoes. They're coming. We got this guy. Look. Almost a journeyman. We're proud. This thing was making too many melons. Now I made some of them pumpkins, and they go down here. And then they're gonna go over here, they're gonna go down over there, and they're gonna go up the water stream. And we're gonna have them all go in that chest as well, and now we don't have to move anything around. Look at all these slots. Look at all these empty slots. That's the problem. We don't want these slots to be empty. You know what we want them to be? We want them to be full. Alright everybody, it's time. It's time for you to see your new home. Are you excited? You know what it is? You know what's the problem? You know what's the problem? I'll tell you. It's this. It's this. Nobody wants to work anymore. It's better if you isolate them. Hate to say it. Alright, everybody good? Everybody happy? Looks like it. You guys are good. You're good. I want to get all the upstairs ones in first. I want to get all the downstairs ones in second, but trying to sort through them and get them out of here might be hard. Let's see. How hard is it to get this guy out of here? Borderline impossible. Alright, that's what I thought. Look, we got villagers. 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 All the slots are full. All the slots are full. What did I say before? That's what we want. Sometimes you gotta just rip the band-aid off and do things that are gonna hurt a little bit. But it's gonna be better for everybody in the long run. And this is one of those moments. See, these guys need to give me cheaper stuff so that we can have better relationship. So they're gonna get attacked by a zombie. I forgot some. Don't worry, it's only gonna suck for a second. If you have them all sitting right next to each other like this, one of them's gonna turn back into a villager first, and it's just gonna get attacked by the zombie sitting right next to it and turn back into a villager. So you can't do it like this. You can't do it this way. It's important. Don't forget. Now we're gonna make this place look good. Get rid of all this random crap all over the place. We don't need it. Sometimes it takes you 6 hours to do a little tiny corner of the room. Don't look at that. That's okay. It's a lot. You're allowed to take 6 hours to do this. That's fine. And sometimes your whole plan for the building is to experiment with, building in tight spaces. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit. But sometimes you're going to realize that it's just, you got to open it up. It's going to look better. And you know what? That's okay. You hear me? It's not your fault. You can make big letters with squares. You use this mod here. Big Sign Writer. Big Sign Writer. It's got fonts. It's got everything you want. I wanted to bring this in because this whole thing's made out of tough. So we should have some tough. So now we got tough. Look, they're stuck in the rocks. But they got their little flower pots. Stuck in the rocks, but they got a little flower pot. We got our signs. You know what that says. Protect. That one protects. This one's for thorns. And then as I showed earlier, we got our boots over here. These are our boot guys. You see? They got our boot stuff. Here we got our helmet, or helat, hilayet. I don't know, the M looks like an A, but it's an M, at least according to this sign making mod. This is just a little area where you can do some stuff, and you can look at some stuff, lots of stuff going on over here. Over here we've got alt tech, which is like pro tech, but it's alt, pro tech. But alt, you understand. These two I figured I'd put right in the center because they go on everything basically. All the time you're putting those on there. And then this area we're still trying to figure out. I wanted to do something grand for this guy because that goes on literally everything. Maybe it should be the rock comes through. Maybe the rock comes through the floor. Big pillar rock, right? Big pillar rock come through the floor. Tell me that doesn't look good right now. Tell me. I dare you tell me that doesn't look absolutely stunning. Don't ask about what's going on. Yeah, he's in the rock. David Boeing works so hard. Look at how hard they're working. They're just going for it. They're working so hard. You know what I should do? I should like the video. I should like the video, and I should subscribe to David Boeing because I think they make good content. They're new. It's a little rough around the edges, but they're getting there. They're putting in the time. They're putting in the effort. I want to see where this goes. So I think I'm going to do it. And I think I'm going to leave a comment too. I'm going to leave a comment. I don't really have anything to say, but I'm just going to say something dumb. I might even just be like, hey, David Boeing, you kind of suck at video editing. It's pretty choppy. You got some interesting choices that you make. It could be criticism, you could it doesn't matter. You could say that you hate it, honestly, actually, as long as you could like and say you hate it and subscribe. That works. Don't dislike it if you hate it. Like it, tell me you hate it, and then subscribe. That's the way to go. And then you make room for your melee weapons. You see? Over here. Same as over there, but it's over here. This one we got sharpness. That's the main focus. You see, I used the armor poser mod and I put the sword in the stone because that's where it goes. Over here we got our mace stuff. We got breach. We got density. Over here you've got swoot 3. You know what that means. No, I'm just kidding. It means sweeping edge and looting 3. Swoot 3, you understand? Over here we got KBFA, knockback fire aspect. Simple, easy. You got lunge, because he gets a special spot because he's just the odd guy out. He didn't have a place. So you know what? You get your own stall. You get 2 armor stands. You're a special guy. You're a special guy. Yeah. And then over here we've got trash. Very disappointed in both of you. Vayne, smite. Who uses those? Trash, but they get a spot anyways, you know. This I still gotta do. I don't know how to blend this in. Maybe this should be a different type of wood. Maybe it should just be like this. Maybe it doesn't need to be its own special different type of wood. Maybe it's just some stupid little in-between spot that I don't need to be worrying so much about. I don't know why I'm so happy with how this turned out. I'm learning how to do this little patchy stuff. I think it looks pretty good. This, you understand? It's an ender chest with a carpet on top. Mojang, if you give me black wood, I'll buy the game again. Listen to me. I'll buy the game again. All right? All I want is black wood. Every single time I put my hand back on the keyboard, I'm one key to the right. Is that relatable? You guys relate to that? Happens every single time I go into F5. Yellow. Right? Blue, yellow, blue. Blue, yellow, blue. I got some good bows. Why do I keep calling them bows? Those are not bows. Those are fishing rods. They got some good fishing rods. Over here we got, I don't know, I was thinking about doing an archery range, but we didn't do that for reasons you'll see in a second. So I just kind of made some little stalls and threw some arrows on the ground, you know. I think it works. Over here I intended to use real crops and have them in the farm, but I don't know, it didn't look good, so we got mud with grass. Mud with grass. I think it works. And then this is what I'm talking about. See, we got over here, we got the archery range. Look, I used the armor poser mod. We got some motion in the scene. You know what I mean? We got stuff going in the target. We got stuff going at the target. It's both states of the target stuff relationship covered. Oh yeah. I put that pond in up there. Now it's dripping, so I added some green rather than fixing the pond. I just figured out, well, maybe there's some stuff growing down here now because of that dripping. Anyways, I think it's time for a little drone shot of the whole thing. What do you think? You want a little drone shot? I think you do. Alright, we're moving on. Now we gotta do the iron farm. We're gonna put it over here, up on this hill, right here, up on this hill. We're gonna turn this hill into moss. Right now we're gonna turn it into moss. And we're gonna take it and we're gonna turn it into moss. Like this. So we come over here, it's all moss, you can see. Look what I got. Got a bunch of this. Boom, 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 boom. Almost 4 full shulkers. Think we only need 3 and like a third. So we should be good for that. Now we need the same amount, roughly, of deep slate. Which means that I think we're going to take a quick little detour. And we're going to kill ourselves a wither. Which I am terrified to do. because I've never done it alone before. And the one time I did it with my friend, I died. I died, pretty shameful death. We don't want that to happen again. So we're gonna do something. I'm gonna have to eat my words here. We're gonna come over here to, we're gonna have to come over here to trash. And we're gonna have to buy some, it's not trash, I'm sorry. It's good. I apologize. I feel shame. I shouldn't have said those things I said about you. And now I come crawling back. Because we need a better sword. Alright, we got our brand new shiny sword. We're ready to go. Let's go kill some skellies. Alright, here, I'm gonna make you watch this whole thing because I think if I don't show you the whole thing, you're not gonna believe that this happened. Because it's pretty crazy. I think the odds are probably pretty low, so... yeah, you're gonna watch the whole thing here. Look, we come down through here. We've been through here before. We already found this thing. You can see I got my staircase up to it. It's pretty quick. Look at this pro maneuver. Boom. No problem. Got both of them. You can see I bailed on spawn proofing. Okay, there's a skeleton up here. Look, we look around, look both ways. Come up here. Give him a smack. Give him another smack. Boom. First try. We got one. First try. Ah! Oh, I forgot I didn't have my Elytron. Oh. That would have been bad. And done. That was surprisingly easy. Alright, I think we're ready. I've got some healing, I got some strength, we got a regen. We're gonna dig into here. We're gonna make a little room. And we're just gonna huck it. That's what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna go okay. Apparently they're not as strong as I remember them being. Whoops. Alright, we wasted one of our potions. Let's get to it. Yeah. Alright, I made I made a whole big deal out of that. Hey. Alright, we got our beacon. Now we can just set it up. Give it a haste 2, and then you guys can watch me mine out whatever. A few thousand deep slate. That sound good? Oh, you were just thinking we should put a little cliff there? It would look good if there's a little cliff there? Oh, well. Guess what? That's what I was thinking too. We were both thinking it. I'm pretty happy with it. Tried to do a little bit of shading. I think it turned out pretty good. This is the most, well, not the most terraforming, I guess, but like, I've never done a cliff or anything like this. There's many different, you know, things going on in there. We got some tuff. Can't stop using tuff. It's in everything. I love it. We got tuff. We got, you know, pale moss. We got andesite. We got stone. There's a little bit of light gray wool in there. And then I'm gonna put the building in. And then we can finish figuring out how this is gonna connect up to it. So one problem though is I used all my moss. We need a bunch of mossy cobble, and we need a bunch of mossy bricks, and we need a bunch of mossy cobble stairs, and we need a bunch of mossy brick stairs. But all of our moss is in the ground, so we're gonna have to go back. I just went and got like 12 stacks of this stuff. I use half of it. So now we're gonna go do that, and then we're gonna craft up our stuff, come back over here, set up all of our shulker boxes, and then we're gonna build something. And I'm not gonna make you watch me stay and just stand there at the moss farm. So when we come back, which is gonna be right now, after I finish talking and shut up, we're gonna do time lapse, and you can watch me build a thing. You know, it's gonna be fun. Check it out, check it out, check it out. I really had a hard time trying to figure out which way to make this thing face because I think both sides look pretty cool. This side looks good, as you can see, and then this side looks good also. I think I'll just build something on this hill over here, and that way we have a reason to see it from both sides all the time. I think that's a good compromise. Compromise? It's not a compromise. We're not compromising. It's just good, just normal good. Best. We're getting the best of both. Everybody's getting what they want. Now we're just gonna get some villagers and some zombies in there, and we're gonna have iron. We're gonna have enough more iron than you'd ever know what to do with. It's gonna be so nice. But first we're gonna sleep. We got one. We got one. We got a golem. We got a golem. Oh, we got a golem. Hey. Let's just go into this mode. Alright, I just turned this on, flew back. Oh, that's no good. You're not, how'd you get in the boat? Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Listen. There we go. This is awesome. This is so awesome. All right, folks, we got them all back in their spots. Everything's working nice and good. We ran into one main little issue. I'll show you here, just so if you ever make that mistake, you cannot make that mistake. I had this set to nighttime mode, so that whenever it was night, it would just go, there was none of this stuff. It would just go straight into a repeater, and that would power these trapdoors, so they wouldn't see the zombie. They can go to sleep. But the problem was, with the nighttime mode, anytime it gets below like 12, it would power it and close it, which is a little bit too sensitive. It meant super early in the day they would turn off, and it also meant that anytime it rained, they would turn off, and that's not what we want. We want it to go in the rain. We just need them to sleep within 20 minutes, real time, so that they keep spawning golems. So what the solution is to have it to daytime mode, and then have it go into a block and turn a torch off. So anytime this gets any amount of light, it's going to turn this torch off and therefore open these. So only when there's no light will these close. And now it stays open all the time, even when it's raining, especially when it's raining. Well, it doesn't stay open all the time. It closes when it's nighttime, which is what we want. You can probably see it's probably already happened. Almost. 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 Come on. Don't break on me now. I'm trying to show all the good people all of my fine redstone work. Shouldn't it be close time? It's gotta be soon. Don't embarrass me in front of my viewers. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for that. Alright, so let's get this interior looking a little bit better. I think I want to bring down this drop chute so that everything happens under the floor, so we'll have glass all the way down. I actually think might want to make it green. Green stained glass. Green stained glass. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what we want. Look, blue, 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 blue. Oh my goodness, it's so much blue. It's a dream come true. You cannot craft green dye. So now we just have a bunch of that. We just got a bunch of blue dye for when we want it. That's why we did that. It's not because we thought we could craft it. We know better than that, obviously, but what the heck? I know there's green dye. I used it. I already made a bunch of green stained glass. Look, it's right here in my inventory. Oh, you gotta smelt it. You gotta smelt the cactus. You gotta smelt the cactus, don't you? Green dye you make from cactus. You smelt it, you smelt the cactus. That's what you do. So, that's what we're gonna do, I suppose. What is the yield? You get one per cactus? Tell me I gotta go find 42 cacti? You know what's annoying about this is I already went through this. I must have already gone through this. I just made all the green glass. Oh my goodness, I can't speak today. I just made all the green glass. Clearly I got the green dye. It's the only way you can make it. I didn't collect it anywhere. Which means I learned all that for nothing. So I'm trying to think what's the best way to do this. I think maybe I should just go down here. I think this is what I'll do. I'll go down here. We'll dig out some space here, and we'll get our hoppers and stuff in first. And then underneath those hoppers, we're gonna put a filter. We can filter out all the poppies, because otherwise they're gonna clog up all of our iron hoppers and our iron chests, and that's not what we want. Because we don't really care about the poppies, frankly. I guess we're gonna need some red dye, but we don't really care. We don't really care. And then anything that's not a poppy is gonna go over here directly into this crafter. And then we're gonna go behind it. We're gonna set up a little clock so that whenever there's something in the crafter, it's gonna trigger itself to start crafting. But we gotta make sure that we put a barrel beside it with some 6 stacks of stuff so that can give a signal into the side of this comparator, so that it only turns on when it's got enough stuff in it, so we don't end up with a whole bunch of little iron nuggets and filling up our chests really, really quickly, because otherwise that's what would happen. And this is going to be basically the same thing, and we're just going to have it, as soon as there's something in there, it's just going to start firing. We're going to add a clock like this, and this time we don't need to worry about the barrel. It can just start going anytime there's anything in there. We don't need it to fill up at all beforehand, so this is going to be just a simpler little clock like this. I think I actually built it wrong here. You got to put the repeater coming out of the comparator if you do this yourself, because otherwise it'll never have enough stuff in it, or it will, but it'll have to wait. So just put the repeater coming out of the comparator. All right, now I'm just gonna this is just gonna shoot straight into a water column that's gonna go over there and up there, and this one's gonna shoot straight into a water column that's gonna go over up there, and then we're gonna have 2 water columns going over and up. 2 water columns going over and up, over and up. And those will just go into a chain of like hoppers going down a line of barrels in each corner. And then we just extend this down, put our lava and stuff in. We should be good to go. Should be it. Alright, we'll just do a quick bubble check. Come up here. We're gonna throw some of these poppies. They should all end up here. Come on. Oh, yep. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh, nope. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, that. And here's the big one. The big test. The final test. Give me an iron block. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, we're golden. I'm gonna be honest, buddy, you didn't pick a very good spot. That's not a very good spot to be. Alright, everything's working good over here. We got iron. And it's coming in block form. We've got iron and it's coming in block form now, so we don't have to deal with any more ingots. We got 18 already in there, and that's, I've already cleared it out a million times. We got poppies, and they're coming in poppy form. They don't really change. I could have auto-crafted them into dye, but who knows, maybe one day we'll want a bunch of poppies. I figured, what's the point? It doesn't save any space, so we're just gonna leave them. We're just gonna leave them like that. Now, we've got a whole bunch of work to do here. The whole exterior, it doesn't even come down to the ground. We gotta focus on the decorating. But this episode is already at 35 minutes, and that's pretty long. That's kind of loud. I should go away from that. So what I'm thinking is, if you guys want to see this get decorated, if you want to see this get decorated, what you should do is you should hit the subscribe button, and you can see us do it in the next video. We can do it together. You got any tips? Leave them as a comment down below. You want to see me decorate this in any specific way? I'm open to considerations. I mean, I'm also open to ignoring your considerations and doing what I want to do, because at the end of the day, this is a video game and it's mine. This is my world, not yours. But I do value your input, so we'll find an in between. We can work together. But yeah. It's been nice. It's been nice hanging with you guys. It's been nice doing this. We're making progress. I'm trying to get a little bit more done on each episode, which means we might end up doing, more like every 2-week episodes. Because it takes a while to design all this stuff and build it, but we're getting better. We got our beacon now. That's gonna help. It's gonna help a lot. It's really shiny with the shaders. I like it. So yeah. I hope you guys have a good week. Another one. I hope you had a good one before, and I hope you have another one again. But I don't know. I'll leave that up to you, I guess. Okay. Bye-bye.